You're just going to set up projects, the music project and the, what do you call it, the marketing job project, and you're just going to do all the steps that you know. Because you know, you said it, right? That you know that if you're intentional about your time and you do all these things, all these steps that you know to do, you're going to have a stable income. You're going to be able to invest more. You're going to be able to do more things on the music end of things. And then the next thing you start talking about the lives that are attached to it. So now let's bring this conversation back again to where this conversation started from. Olaora, do you believe, do you have the certainty and the conviction that you can actually have this successful music career and have this marketing career?
At this moment, am I supposed to be honest? Or should I scale it a little?
Yes.
I don't think I do. I think that I have waves. I think I go through waves. There's moments when I'm like, yeah, yeah, let's do this. And I feel that conviction and I'm like, oh, yeah. And after a minute or two, it's like, no.
So tell me what's going on when that dips for you.
Most times I start to compare myself to other people. I think there's moments when I start to compare myself to, or I start to look at my reality. I'm like, girl, look at your bank account. Girl, you ain't got this. Girl, you ain't got that. You know what I mean? I think that's those two things, or the negative self talk that I've been doing for years just gets its on its stage. It's like, girl, you ain't. And sometimes I can be a perfectionist, so I'm singing and I can hear when my voice broke, right? And I'm like, girl, you ain't ready.
So
You ain't
so
ready.
so fear and negativity are running your show right now.
And sometimes because I know that I've not been consistent, right? So if I'm doing my vocal practice
That
three
is
times
your
a week,
self-talk. What would the successful version of you say to you now? Instead of what's the opposite of what she might say instead of all this oh, look at your bank account, blah blah. Because it sounds to me, before you answer that question, this is what I'm hearing from you. Not only are you comparing yourself with other people, which we all know is a thief of joy and confidence. So you're doing yourself a double whammy. You're also comparing your this is crazy. You're comparing your own chapter 0 to your own chapter 42. We just talked about what could happen for you in a year, what could happen for you in 5 years, and you start talking about the lives that are attached to this thing. But then when you get in your head, you are looking at today. And if you look at today, if we all look at our today, we will not do anything. We'll just be like, okay, what's the point? Let's just all faff about, right? But that is why I said write those things down, because that is you. Sometimes you might need to revisit that thing over and over again until it becomes your own conviction. And what is happening now is you are looking at two things. You're looking at your current situation, right? And you're also looking at a future situation as if it is in the present.
yeah.
And the only thing you need to be looking at is literally the first thing that your successful self told you to do, which is just be intentional about your time. Literally be present, stay focused, and just stay focused on the process. That is all. But which one is it going to be? Right? Because at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to run your show. When you continue to focus on, oh, this is the current situation, da da da, da, then you don't end up doing anything to actually change the current situation, which is mind blowing, right? But then when you focus on just the process, eventually it will get you there, right? And sometimes what happens to us is that we are overestimating what we can do in a day, in a week, in a year, and underestimating what can be done in 5 years. So yeah, your mind is telling you, oh, look at all that, like look at your bank account. Of course, it's not going to happen. Yeah, well, right now it's not. But you want to tell me that if you do all of those things that you know to do, that your bank account won't change, it will stay the same? Okay. So here is something that I do, and here is something that I tell other clients to do as well. It's time for you to actually change the stuff that you believe about yourself and the stuff that you say to yourself, right? Because, like you said, for 2 minutes, you're like, oh, yeah, I can do this. And then all of a sudden it dips. And when it dips, everything else dips and you don't get anything done. And you're no longer intentional about your time. And then you lose track. And then you're like, oh, the market is this. Oh, my resume is that. And then you don't end up doing anything to even help the resume to begin with, right? And it all starts from that thing that is running your show, all those beliefs.